Howdy neighbor, I'm Gravemind. Check out my Cabrakan build. But I was able to still do a lot. Got the double kill here. I cannot believe what happened to the CERN. He really wasn't ready, and I'm glad I had Scylla to back me up. I don't know where she came from, but she did it very well. Alright, let's get into it. So Cabrakan build, we're going to start off with Shoes of Focus. Following Shoes of Focus, this is going to be a really high damage build that focuses on his 1 doing a lot of damage. So we're going to get Polynomicon. Following Polynomicon, I want to make sure that we have a lot of power to back up the passive of Polynomicon. How we're going to do that is with Doom Orb. Doom Orb is kind of an expensive item, but 145 base magical power on top of the movement speed and additional magical power from the passive is going to be really powerful on this build. Following that, I want to get Spear of Deso for even more power, some penetration and cooldown reduction on top of the boots. It's going to be it so we can use our 1 more often in all of our abilities. We also want to be killing a lot of people, so the passive on that is just kind of icing on a cake. Alright, after Spear of Desolation, we want to get a defense item. I'm going to grab Sovereignty because it has high HP 5 and physical protections as an aura. That HP 5 from the aura is going to almost double anybody on your team's HP 5 whenever they're near you, including your own. Following that, I want to get Spear of the Magus. Spear of the Magus, since it was changed, is actually really powerful, especially for single target damage on mages, because after you use an ability, it's going to have them take an increased 7.5% damage from all sources. That means if you hit them with your 1, they're going to take 7.5% increased damage from your 2, the 3, the Polynomicon proc. Everything's going to hit them harder for a couple of seconds, so it's going to make sure that when you start attacking one guy, he dies. If you get far enough in the game to sell boots, I would get the speed potion and get Rada Hootie. And then that's going to be the build. Let's see it in action. Alright. Getting straight into it. We got a bunch of shots coming off over here. Go ahead and weave that shot through like 4 minions. I have no idea how I hit that auto attack on the Hercules. Come over here. If I would have got the stun off half a second earlier, probably could have saved the Scylla. Should have tried to get my 1 before my 2. It just didn't go down like that. Doing a little bit of dance with the CERN before trying to chase down Hercules. Neith and him both get away with a little bit of a sliver of HP. I already do a lot of damage with my 1. Kind of feel like Thanatos with the early game, hitting that up close 1 with an auto attack. But it's just not quite there yet, really early. I think if I would have tried to get more farm rather than just poking these guys early on, could have dealt with that power curve a little better. It was a lot of fun to single somebody out with my ult, but you know, CERN ult hurts. I mean, like, you really just can't. Or not a CERN. I mean, is it CERNos? No, Chronos. I always get them mixed up since CERN got released. But Chronos is cool. My 3 ended up doing a lot of damage late game, and it made me kind of want to get Spear of Desolation. Or not Spear of Desolation. Gem of Isolation. Dang. So that way when I hit them with it, they'd be slowed wall behind it. I wanted to hit that wall down so that way I could give Scylla more of a chance to escape. I think I did my part, but she still didn't get away, so after that I just try to get some of Polynomicon online. I want to try to weave as many auto attacks in between my abilities as possible to make sure I proc Polynomicon as much as I can. The damage you get from that is just, it's going to make you do so much more damage. You want to proc Polynomicon as much as you can, especially late game when you've got 400 or 500 power. 75% of that, you're going to do an extra 300 damage pretty easily on every auto attack. So 2-3 auto attacks extra is going to give you 900 damage extra, you know, before their protections. Hercules is kind of fast. I wish I could have weaved my autos through there like I did with him earlier, but it just wasn't cut out to be that way. If I would have hit him with the 1, he'd be dead, but he's not dead. I mean, I gotta love a Neath ult from across the map. I mean, unless I'm the one being targeted by it. Yeah, that felt really good. Getting snuck up on, X'd off from your whole team real quick. I did not use his passive very well. You know, I was not landing a stun on his 2 that much all game. But I was able to still do a lot. Got the double kill here. I cannot believe what happened to the CERN. He really wasn't ready, and I'm glad I had Scylla to back me up. I don't know where she came from, but she did it very well. Try to go over here to do some pressure and take red. You know, read the art of war. You want to pressure objectives to start a fight. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Do I get away? I get away. Let's go. They took our Phoenix, but I'm not too scared. We're 9-9. Ooh. Looks like I get away by like the skin of my butt cheeks. Scylla does not get away. Oh, but Neath takes out Medusa, so everything's back out 10-10. Feels good. Here we go. After backing, now we got Sovereignty and Spirit Desolation online. Fully stacked Doom Orb is going to make us really fast too. We just zip around the map. Watch our health bar go up slowly thanks to Sovereignty. Especially since there's 2 physical damage people on their team, that made Sovereignty a really easy choice. It's not as effective if they got 2 magical in a joust, but just kind of play it by ear. I mean, Gem of Isolation could have been an easy trade for that item, so that way I did a lot more damage with my 3 and they got slowed by it. But that's just not what I went with. If you do get Gem of Isolation, you are going to be really squishy, and you know, with that damage, if you're locked down, they're just going to target you, so you want to be careful with that. Their Phoenix really did come up at the worst time. I wasn't paying that much attention before diving in. I hit every wall and missed him 3 times, and I just don't know how to talk about that. But yeah, I did enough damage with my 3, he just could not leave. I was doing like 200 damage a proc with that, so it's 400 damage a second. I can do that for as long as my mana bar exists. Get bounced with a boulder real quick, but it don't hurt. I mean, I'm Cabrakan. I got 1 defense item. What do you want? There we go. I think I die here. No, I get away. Alright. Diving straight into a fight, though, with like no HP. Alright, 15-15. Probably come back real quick. Started working on Spear of the Magus, but haven't been able to get it up yet. Did get speed potion, so I have that. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to sell boots and start on your next item before you can fully afford it. Let me know, but that's what I did. Alright, 15-15, going in towards the end. A lot of pressure on both sides right now. Once I was fully online, though, I kind of did enough damage and scared them enough that as long as Herc couldn't get his pull off, he really didn't do anything to us. Yeah, that was cake. Ooh. Medusa gets me, I think. Yeah, but then dies right after, right? Come on, Scylla. Come on, Scylla. No. No, Scylla. Okay. Coming in like the friggin' Terminator squad to end the game right now. Let's go. Just put her in fountain real quick. Oh my god. And let's just tremor the whole game right now. Good game. So yeah, that's my Cabrakan build. I usually don't get as far into the game where I have to sell boots, but that's what happened. Alright, that was the Cabrakan build. Check out my other builds. I'm Grapevine. See you next time.